Hi there, Jeff Matheson, Matheson Group, eXp Realty. Just a quick market update and what we've been seeing here in the summer months of 2023. We've definitely seen more activity than last year, and the market has a lot of optimism in the market, even though we've seen an interest rate decision of an increase on July 12th. So here's some statistics that we saw in June. Sales activity was higher, it was 11% higher of June 2023 versus 2022. So we saw 1,658 transactions in June versus only 1,493 of June 2022. The average sale price of a freehold property class was $747,000 in June of 2023, which is roughly about a 4% decrease from last summer. So we saw some really tough months of December, January, February, where the market really cooled off, but it really started to pick up in spring, and now property values are back up almost exactly what they were last year of 2022. We've also seen the condo market pick up some momentum as well. The average sale price for a condo was $448,000 in June of 2023, which is a 2% increase from last year as well. The days on market for the average property for freehold property class is at roughly about 23 days, which is very strong. And the condo market is at 27 days. The inventory, we're seeing 2.1 months of inventory for the property class of freehold. And then for the property class of condos, we're seeing roughly about 1.9 months of inventory. So what this all means is that we're still in a seller's market. The average inventory that we want to see for a balanced market is roughly 4 months. For a buyer's market, it's over 10 months. So at 2.1 for freehold and 1.9 for condos, we're still in a seller's market, and you're seeing prices coming up. So the reality is the market is still doing extremely well right now, and the impact of the interest rate decision, we're starting to see that. So on July 12th, we had an interest rate decision where the Bank of Canada increased by 0.25%, and we're starting to see the market sort of react to that over the last week or so. For buyers, if you're a buyer, a lot of buyers right now are asking the question, is it a good time to get in the market with these high interest rates? And what we're telling buyers is that absolutely it's a good time to get in. And the reason being is that the market has cooled off a little bit, but the market is not going to tank. We're not going to have a pivot and a shift here in the market where we're going to see property values lose $100,000 in the Ottawa market. Don't listen to the media and what they're saying. What we're seeing in the market right now is a little bit of a cooling period. We're not seeing multiple offers anymore. We're not seeing bidding wars or over asking in the market. And if you're a buyer, the great thing is that you can put conditions in the market. So you can put conditions like financing, a property inspection, instead of having to put no conditions just to secure a house. So for buyers, you have to ask the question whether you want to buy a house at a discount, at a little bit of a lower price, and pay that premium on a higher mortgage rate today, or wait until next year when the Bank of Canada starts to shift and bring interest rates down and mortgage rates will come down, but you're going to spend more on a house. As soon as the Bank of Canada lowers interest rate, which is probably going to be spring of next year, the market's going to change and house prices are going to go back up because more buyers are going to come in the market. So if you're a buyer, you have to ask that question. Buy a house at a discount right now, or buy a house next year when you're going to see houses come a little bit higher. The best thing to do if you're a buyer is sit down with a mortgage broker, understand what your monthly payments are going to be, and maybe see what that cost would be next year once interest rates come down, what your cost would be as well. So you have to make that decision yourself. I know for myself, I'd rather buy a house at a discount, pay a little bit of a higher interest rate today because it's not going to last. Get a 1 year fixed or a 2 year fixed or even a variable rate, knowing that mortgage rates are going to come down next year. Now, if you're a seller in the market, we get the same question. Should we sit back and wait until next year, or should we sell our house now? The reality is that if you have to sell your house, it is still a fantastic time to sell. I just gave you the statistics in June. We're still in a strong seller's market here in the Ottawa market. The key thing that you need to do if you're a seller is you need to talk to a realtor that understands your local community, understands what the offering is for that community so that they can price your house accordingly as well. You also want to sit with a realtor and understand what is their marketing plan. What are they going to do for that commission? Are they going to do lots of different things to get you the right exposure and get tens of thousands of people to see your house to get you the highest price in the shortest amount of time? That's very, very important. We always recommend interviewing at least 2 or 3 realtors to understand what it is they're going to do and what their brokerage can do for you to get you the highest price in your market. We have plans and strategies for buyers and sellers. We're happy to help. We're happy to sit down and go through those strategies with our buyers and sellers. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Matheson Group eXp Realty at 613-222-9022, and we're happy to help.